Welcome to Simlo Creative Kitchen, where creative hands create magic. Hope you enjoy the show. Remember to please like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy!
Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my fans for all your support on my past videos. Now, for this video, I'm just going to jump right into it. So, I'm pretty sure most of you know what this fruit is. But for those who don't know, don't worry, I am here to educate you. Okay? Now, some people are very cautious about eating this fruit, especially for the ones that don't know how to properly prepare it. But don't worry, I am here to show you step by step on how to prepare this fruit. Now, before I get into the step-by-step process, I'm just going to go through a few facts about ackee. Now, although ackee is not indigenous to Jamaica, it has remarkable historic association. Originally, it was imported to the island from West Africa, probably on a slave ship. Now it grows here luxuriantly, producing large quantities of edible fruit each year. Now, ackee and saltfish is a popular dish in the Caribbean island, and it is the national dish of Jamaica. So, here are some important things to know about ackee. Now, this is how the ackee looks on the tree. It turns red, it is fit, but it's not ready. Okay? As long as the ackee is still shut, it is not edible. Okay? Now, you have to wait for the ackee to bust wide open and look like this on the tree before it is edible. Before it's fit and ready to be picked. Okay? That's some very important thing to know. Never to pick an ackee and now once the ackee is open and ready, you'll pick it from the tree and it should look like this. You're gonna pull it open, remove the ackees from the shell, toss the shell, and now your ackees are ready to be clean. Now, there's something to know. There are two types of ackee. Now, the ackee with the soft yellow aril, so this is called the aril, and the ones with the soft yellow is called the butter ackee, and the ones with the hard aril is known as the cheese ackee. Now, for this ackee here, this one would be considered the cheese because it have hard aril. The butter aril, I could simply put it on the plate and press it and it sink right in because the butter aril is much softer. Now, as I mentioned before, some people are very cautious about this fruit because ackee contain a poison which dissipate when it is properly harvested and cooked. Now, the fruit should not be gathered until the pods are naturally opened. Now, the black seed must be removed. Now, you would remove the seed from the aril and properly clean those red fiber. Have to be properly cleaned. Make sure all the fibers is removed. Okay, nice and clean. Now, when you boil the ackee, you have to make sure that you properly drain it from the water and discard the water. Very important. Here we're going to make sure the ackee is properly washed. Okay, so they are properly washed. Now the water is set to boil. I'm just going to place the ackee in the boiling water. I'm going to allow it to boil until it's soft. Okay, so right now it's about 5 minutes in and it's still a little bit tender. All right, so we're going to give it another 5 minutes and then it should be ready. Okay, so now that it's fully cooked, let me just alright, I'm just going to go ahead and just strain it. Now, this is very important. Make sure all the water is fully drained from the ackee. See, you want to use a strainer. You can use a regular strainer or, you know, something like this. But be sure that it is properly drained. And it should look something like this. Okay, so here's the fully cooked and fully drained ackee. As you can see, how you know if it's fully cooked, it's nice and soft. You see, I can press on it and it crushed right out. Now, this ackee is ready to your favorite meat. It could be saltfish, ham, diced chicken breast. You can even make pasta with it. It's very versatile and it tastes good with whatever you put it with. Now, some suggestion of seasoning that you can incorporate with the ackee and the meat. I use the garlic salt. I use garlic salt, and also I like to use this ackee and saltfish. It is optional. You can use any powder seasoning. It could be seasoned salt, all-purpose season, your choice. Okay, now that's pretty much it. And you can add your scallion, and don't forget your Scotch bonnet pepper. If you don't have Scotch bonnet pepper, it's okay. You can put a little pepper sauce, but you can add onion, sweet pepper, garlic, you know, whatever you'd like to add to your meat or your food or your salad. You can add it and incorporate it with your ackee and saltfish, your ackee and ham, your ackee and chicken, your ackee pasta, whatever you want to use your ackee, you want to eat your ackee with. All right, guys, so I hope you learned. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. There's a lot of great contents on this channel. You can learn a lot about food, recipes, and I really appreciate all my followers, and just please continue to support. Whenever you see ackee in the store, one thing to remember: the fruit is African, the fish is European, but the finishing dish is definitely Jamaican. One of the greatest dish of all our favorite Jamaican dishes.